I'm gonna have you perform foreign body airway obstruction removal using McGill forceps. You can take a minute to look at your equipment, make sure you have everything you need, and let me know when you're ready.
Okay, I want to make sure I have my BVM available with oxygen tubing. Any other sort of airway devices that I might need as well. My McGill forceps that are sized appropriately. Same with my laryngoscope. Make sure I have oxygen available, and then also suctioning hooked up and ready to go. I'm going to put on my PPE. I'm going to ask any bystanders of the choking event that has happened to this patient. I'm also going to ask about basic airway procedures and what I've been done with that, and then I'm going to check responsiveness for my patient.
Unresponsive.
I'm also going to check for my pulse and breathing for my patient as well.
Pulse present, breathing absent.
Okay. I'm going to make sure that my equipment is ready to go. I'm going to check the light on my laryngoscope, make sure that is working properly. Then also my McGill forceps. I'm going to insert my laryngoscope and make sure that I can visualize my obstruction, and using my forceps, I'm going to remove that obstruction. I'm also going to take into consideration if this patient is going to vomit, I'm going to roll them onto their side and then also suction my patient. I'm also going to make sure that any airway procedures that I may need to do are also being completed for this patient, ventilating them if necessary with my BVM. I'm also going to monitor their vital signs, making sure that all my vital signs are good with the breathing, ventilation, pulse, anything that I might need for that as well. I'm also going to direct my teams to be monitoring and providing care for their airway, and also doing the same thing with their vitals as well.
Can you describe the indications for this procedure?
Yes, my patient was unresponsive. All of my basic airway procedures have been exhausted, and I was also able to visualize a foreign body in their airway.
Okay. Can you describe the difference between adult and pediatric procedure?
Yes. I would also make sure that all my equipment, my laryngoscope, forceps, my BVM, any sort of airway equipment I'm going to be using is appropriately sized for my pediatric patient. I'm also going to take into consideration that their airway anatomy is different, their tongue, their epiglottis, and also be using the appropriate equipment for that as well. And then also being very careful with the airway, just due to the sensitivity of it, making sure that I'm not causing any more damage.
Anything else you want to add?
No, there's nothing else I want to add.
Okay. Good job.